In Grants Pass, Oregon, right now, looking at homes that have sold recently that were able to accept conventional financing, if I look at 3-bedroom, 2-bath homes of over 1,500 square foot on small lots under a quarter of an acre, within the last 6 months, there have been 56 homes that sold, and the median sales price was $398,450. It's interesting for me to note that this median sales price has gone up. Last month I did the same search and the median sales price was $391,000, which means it has gone up $7,450, which is not a huge, tremendous amount when you're talking about a median sales price of $398,450. But when I turn on the news and I hear stories that people are predicting or fearing the market crashing, I think that this is a good thing to understand. That locally in Grants Pass, if you have a 3-bedroom, 2-bath over 1,500 square foot on a small lot under a quarter of an acre, those prices are not crashing. They continue to climb. The median sales price has climbed, but also the average price per foot has gone up. Not a ton, but last time I ran the search, it was $241.83, and today when I ran the search, it was $244.19. And so not a ton, but prices for homes like this are increasing in our area. The average days on the market was 19. If you look at the ones that are active today, the active days on the market is 28. And there are 13 houses that fit these criteria that are active today. Their prices range from $335,000 all the way up to $494,900. And so if you are thinking about buying or selling a 3-bedroom, 2-bath house on under a quarter of an acre in Grants Pass, it's just good for you to know what's happening with the market. Interest rates are predicted to continue to increase over time. And so if you're thinking of purchasing this type of a house, interest rates are predicted to increase, but also prices are continuing to increase. And so waiting is not necessarily going to get you a better price. If you are feeling like you need to make a move and you're thinking of a house that fits in these criteria, it may be worth it for you to start looking and start seeing what comes on the market and see if there's anything that meets your needs, that fits in your budget. And if there is anything that meets your needs, that fits in your budget, that you like, that you walk into the house and you could see yourself living there, I wouldn't let today's interest rate hold you back from making an offer, because we never know what the future will tell. We never know what will happen tomorrow, but the rates have been historically low for a really long time. And so it is anticipated that they will continue to increase, and it would be quite surprising if they went down to what they have been recently and stayed that low. It's not really a sustainable rate for our economy. And so anyway, I won't go all into that. Obviously, I am not an economist, but I am a real estate broker, principal broker in the state of Oregon, and I put a lot of time and effort into understanding what's happening with prices in our local market. So if you are thinking of buying or selling, I would advise that you do the same or hook up with somebody who is and lean on that expert advice. Looking at homes that qualified for conventional financing, 3-bedroom, 2-bath homes of over 1,500 square foot on between a quarter of an acre to 1 acre. The median sales price, if I look at all of the houses that closed in the last 6 months, the median sales price is exactly the same as today from 1 month ago. So that's interesting, again, to note that in this bracket of the market, I would not say that prices are going up. And actually in this segment of the market, if I look at the price per square foot of homes that have closed and compare the search I did today to the search I did a month ago, that actually has gone down 1.49. If you look at the price per square foot and multiply that by the average size of homes that have sold, that would tell you the average would be a reduction of $2,826.53. Even though if you look at the median sales price is exactly the same as it was a month ago. So that's interesting to note. If I look at the prices specifically, they ranged from $335,000 all the way up to $625,000. And the average size of a home was 1,897 square foot. The average days on the market of homes that have sold within the last 6 months in this category are 19 days on the market. This is interesting because when I look at the homes that are actively for sale in this category, there's only 9 homes for sale, but they have been on the market for an average of 42 days on the market. And so I think there's a number of different things that tell the story. Part of that is because the average sales price was $244.06 per square foot, but the average listed price is $298.52 per square foot, which tells us that they're overpriced in general if I average them all together. But I think the other thing is, with interest rates going higher, buyers are getting a little nervous and they're waiting a few minutes before making an offer. And so if you are a seller, I think this is good to know, especially in this price point. It's good to know that there are not huge drastic changes happening right now, but in this tiny segment of the market, the prices are starting to trend down a little bit. And so if you've been hanging out there a long time with your house for sale and nothing is happening and your agent's hammering you for a price reduction, you may want to actually consider that. Historically, as interest rates have gone up, prices have gone down. Now, I don't know if that's going to happen here locally right now because there's a lot going on right now and there's a lot of housing shortage and only time will tell. If you're a buyer, definitely right now is a better time to buy than 2 months from now. I mean, I can't guarantee it. I don't know what the future will bring, but looking at what's forecasted for the future, the interest rates are predicted to continue to rise. And so I would assume, without any huge natural or political disaster happening, if things continue following the course that they are on, the interest rates are continuing to rise without a huge drop in prices yet. And so if you're looking at purchasing, it's probably a good time. So keep your eye open. Good luck finding a great place for you. Now, to know the value of a 3-bedroom, 2-bath home over 1,500 square foot in Grants Pass that would finance conventionally on between 1 and 10 acres of property, I can look at the last 6 months and I see that 48 houses like this have sold. The prices ranged from $339,000 all the way up to $1.3 million, with the median price being $506,950. It's really interesting to notice in this search, the minimum and maximum sales price were actually the same, although the median sales price was up $1,950 today from when I did the same search a month ago. Even understanding that, it's interesting to note, looking at all of these houses, the average square footage was 1,988 square feet. And if you multiply that by the average price per square foot of the search I just did, that's $273.54 per square foot. And if you look at that price per square foot compared to last month when I did the same search, the price per square foot has actually gone down considerably. Last month it was higher by 10.21. And so if you calculate the price per square foot change times the average square footage in all of the homes that came up in this month's search, that would actually show a huge price drop of $20,297.48. And so I find that very interesting. Looking at this search particularly, the lowest sales price and the highest sales price were the same. The median sales price went up, but barely. It went up by $1,950. But if you look at the price per square foot, that has gone down 10.21. And if you calculate that by the average square footage of homes in the search, 1,988, that shows a decrease of $20,297.48. So again, depending on how you read the statistics, it could give you a very different feel for what's happening in this segment of the market. If you only look at the range of prices, it would look like nothing has changed. If you only look at the median sales price, it would look like prices are still inching up a little bit. If you only look at the price per square foot, it would look like there has been a drastic drop in the price. And so I just think this is so interesting, and it's just a proof as to why when you are wanting data on your specific home value, you absolutely need an expert to come and do research into your home specifically to tell you what it's worth, because there are so many variables and there's so much variation in today's market. Now, if you're a buyer and you're looking for a 3-bedroom, 2-bath of over 1,500 square foot on some acreage between 1 and 10, it's good to know that there's only 18 houses listed like this today for sale. And in all of the houses that sold over the last 6 months, the average days on market was 42. And in all of the houses that are listed actively today, the average days on the market is 40. And so it's definitely worth your time. If you have seen something pop up that you're interested in, I wouldn't really delay. It's definitely worth your time to go take a look, see if it's the place for you. If you love it, if you can picture yourself living there, definitely take the next step. I wouldn't delay getting a hold of your lender to be pre-qualified, pre-approved, and getting a hold of a realtor to show you inside and to help you write up an offer, so that if you do find the perfect place for you, you don't hesitate while interest rates continue to increase and then find it is going to cost you more money later when you decide that, yes, that was the perfect place. So anyway, I know everybody is having a lot of feelings of uncertainty with this market. There are so many factors in play, and really almost none of them do we control. It's a little hard to see big things changing right in front of us that we don't control. But I would say in real estate, values of properties are always changing. They always ebb and flow. And so things are always different. So it's good for you not to so much worry about the past or so much worry about the future, but at least when it comes to searching for a house, it's good for you to see what is available today. What are those prices? And is there one that's perfect for you? If there is one that's perfect for you, I wouldn't hold my breath waiting, hoping and dreaming that something amazingly better is going to come in the future. Interest rates are predicted to continue to increase. And so if you do find the perfect house today, I wouldn't hesitate to go ahead and make an offer and see if you can make it happen. Best of luck to you.